Our very first look at the 18-month-long world's most magical celebration here at Walt Disney World is happening today, as well as the spring break crowds. They are here. Welcome everybody to your daily dose of Disney. I'm standing outside the one and only Magic Kingdom right now. We are here to see how packed it is going to be here today for spring break, because the spring break cards are now here. Next week is going to be the peak week of spring break, but as you can see, there's not too many people outside here right now. I'm guessing everybody is in the park because the wait times are through the roof at the moment. The time is 11:20. Let's go on in, maybe go on some rides, and let's go have some fun.
Please work. There we go.
The reason I know that next week is basically the peak week here of spring break is because all the resort reservations, or the park reservations if you're staying at a resort, are completely full. It's on your screen right now. If you're coming and want to book like a spontaneous trip next week, don't, because you won't be able to get in the park. Everything's full. Wait a second here. Every time we've come to the Magic Kingdom, this popcorn stand is never open. It looks like it is open in the later hours, 1 o'clock. Popcorn is open. Our Disneyland trip kind of worked out perfectly because we're going to be in Disneyland for obviously the touch of Disney, the special ticket event. We wouldn't be able to get in the park, so we're happy that we got that, and we're going to have some fun over at Disneyland, March 17th through the 19th. Yeah. So pumped.
Stay tuned. It's going to be good.
As we are about to head down the one and only Main Street, USA, the confectionery actually had some breaking news a couple days ago. It is actually going to be going down for a pretty lengthy refurbishment. We don't really know how long that refurbishment is going to be because Disney doesn't release the refurbishment schedule fully out. They have like an end date, but the end date right now is like May 29th. And it could be longer than that because that's as far as the refurbishment schedule goes. So if you're coming here soon, March 29th, the confectionery is actually going to be completely closed. However, I did hear that they're going to be putting some of like the candy inside the Arts of Disney. So just let you know, confectionery March 29th, as of now, through May 22nd, will be down. But I feel like it's going to be extended through May 22nd. And if you happen to have no idea what the confectionery is, this is what it looks like. This is where you get all of your candy and all of the sugar inside the Magic Kingdom. It will be going down for refurbishment. Just this general area will be all down. It doesn't really seem as crowded as it's perceived like on the app because the wait times are all about like 50, 60. Let's take a look at those right now. I mean, if you take a look at the app here, we've got 95, 40-minute waits, 60-minute wait for Pirates, 35 for Haunted Mansion, 45, 60s for the Castle. The Carousel, 75 for Mine, 30 for Little Mermaid, 50s, 55. So, I mean, the park is got a decent crowd in here. I think you can still make a park reservation today. This is obviously just like a little like bit of what we're gonna see next week. JoJo's made a costume change. Let's see it, JoJo.
Hello, I'm wearing a Stitch onesie. Something always going on with me. So.
Yeah, it looks great. Let's show it off. Go run over there or something.
Just look at my tail. It's all the way down here.
There goes Stitch. As we're headed to the castle, we do have some pretty cool updates regarding the 50th anniversary celebration. The iridescence has actually been added, a part of that actually, has been added to the castle, and we want to check that out. Disney has actually also been refurbishing the stage show. We do have a little small update of the stage show. I did cover that in my previous vlog, but they actually just added some water resistant or like some waterproofing on the stage. So that's a little update.
Ooh, fancy.
Getting a little further here, that's going to be like the waterproofing. See, it says ice and water shield, so it's something that I think they didn't have before, but it looks like they're actually starting to build like the stage over here. It's always cool to see progress. Disney obviously just like refurbished the castle and repainted it for the 50th anniversary, but they also did just announce about a couple weeks ago about the iridescence that they're going to be adding throughout Magic Kingdom and on the castle. This is our very first look at that little addition here at the Magic Kingdom. It's a little ribbon over here. It's a royal blue heel with a touch of gold, and what I like the best is that it's got 50 in the top left and right. It's very pretty. This is going to be all over the castle. This is just, again, the first edition here that we've seen a part of the new iridescence that Disney is going to be retheming with the castle. Most likely, by the time when you visit, there's going to be more added to the castle. However, this is just the left. It's right there. If you want to check it out on your guys' visit, if you're happening to come for spring break or within a couple weeks. There should be another one right there, And there, all over the castle, soon to be. And if you happen to be wondering why there is no river or moat anymore, it's because they need these little guys in here to do the construction on the castle. It's been drained pretty far, actually. It's all the way down over there as well. I always hate to see this drained because it's so beautiful, you know, when it's not. Now we're just gonna wander around the Magic Kingdom to see all of these spring break travelers and crowds. So far, as we're venturing on in, appears to be a lot. The carousel behind me is a 40-minute wait. This is the end of the line. It's gonna wrap around. It's a pretty long way to go on the carousel. For a second there, I forgot I was walking around with Stitch because
family.
people were just staring at me. I forgot he's wearing this.
Is it hot? Yes. Do I care? No.
It's hot. It's hot. It's 77 out, and he's
I'm in a full-on onesie.
Yes.
It's all great.
It's really funny to actually just like stay back here and watch him walk and just watch all the heads turn. It's kind of hilarious. As we're passing on by the Friars Nook, not used to seeing lines for food these days. That's kind of new. A lot of people over here. I've got some good news if you guys enjoyed this attraction, but the teacups are finally re-opened. It was only down for about a week and a half for a little small refurbishment. It's up and running now. It's also a 15-minute wait. That's probably our lowest wait here today.
Probably.
The area over here where we're walking, the bridge from Tomorrowland into Fantasyland, is always a very populated area. We've arrived at Space Mountain and it's only a 40-minute wait. I've seen it worse than this. I'm starting to feel like it's actually not as busy as it's perceived on the app. It seems like we've got a case of wrong wait times on the app. Sometimes Disney does do that, and sometimes they can't really control it. But today the wait times are longer on the app than I actually think the line is going to be, which is interesting because it is spring break, you know? A friendly reminder to you that the People Mover is actually still currently down as well. They are testing it. It did get delayed until about April, so we got some time until we see the People Mover back up and running. But don't get me wrong, there are still lines to wait. Like usually Buzz Lightyear is moving pretty quick. It's a 45-minute wait and I don't see that moving, so this could be a true 45-minute wait. My biggest tip to you, if you guys happen to be coming next week during spring break or any time in general, is to rope drop and get on as much as possible so you can avoid these 45-minute waits and get on stuff in the morning. In my opinion, the lines or like the crowds in general don't really seem to be like so much higher than we've seen before. It might be like a little sprinkle of more crowds, but I think next week is really where we're going to see those severe crowds.
Yep.
And we won't be here for that.
We can't get in.
And we're going to be at Disneyland. Literally, it doesn't seem too bad. So I think next week is when it's going to be really bad. Like Christmas, holiday crowds. Keep in mind too, sometimes midday throughout like Magic Kingdom or any park in general, this is when a lot of people actually will leave and go back to the hotel and go like to the pool and then come back and refresh. So sometimes midday might be one of your solutions to beating crowds, but yeah, definitely not during spring break. Don't do that. Yeah. I really enjoy making these type of videos for you. If you happen to be enjoying this, please go ahead and just hit the thumbs up. It lets me know that you guys really enjoy these videos as well, because you know you guys aren't here and I can just show you each and every single day what the parks look like and some tips and tricks to navigate it.
Joslyn, do you like my onesie?
It's nice.
Oh, good.
But tell me, have you been practicing with your eyebrows?
I have been.
Was just passing Aloha Isle and we were kind of noticing what people were carrying. They have some fan favorites back here. They have the Kakamora from Moana and they also have the raspberry swirl back.
I love the raspberry
which
swirl.
Is literally delicious. I've never had
good.
this Moana one, so we're gonna grab it right now.
Yeah, it's really good.
I always suggest mobile ordering here. It goes a lot quicker and it tells you what window to go up to. We're gonna be pickup number 1. There's going to be numbers on the ground with corresponding numbers for your pickup window. There's only 1, 2, and 3. And there's a cast member out here helping you to assist with any questions you have. Now this is actually coconut like soft served with, I believe, pineapple juice and a blue syrup. Kind of tastes like blueberry, raspberry, and it's gonna have a chocolate little cake pop on top. Don't really know how I feel about the coconut soft serve. It's no Dole Whip, but let's see what it tastes like. Not bad. Very creamy and refreshing. Holy cow, actually. It's pretty good. It's not like an overload of coconut. So if you don't really like coconut, I'm not a big fan of coconut. This is actually pretty refreshing.
Is it
Wow.
good?
Yeah, it's really refreshing.
What's it taste like?
Ice cream with a hint of coconut.
Ooh, that doesn't sound bad at all.
No, it's actually not. Pretty enjoyable, honestly. I actually might eat this whole thing because I have had Dole Whip so much. I usually can't eat the whole thing, but this is actually really refreshing, surprisingly.
Oh.
It's almost like a cream kind of taste. It tastes, it's actually really good. This is like a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah. The little cake pop is actually a little brownie. I just took a bite of it and was actually genuinely surprised.
I should have filmed it.
My reaction was, oh wow.
No, it was
It's
more.
brownie.
It was more of like a, oh wow. It was a weird high pitched squeal. I'm just sitting here eating my ice cream. I'm like, what did he just? It was kind of funny.
That brownie was literally like the icing on the cake. Like that was actually a really good brownie. It wasn't like hard. It was mushy and gushy, and it was tasty as well.
Mushy, gushy,
Mushy,
tasty
gushy,
as
everything.
well.
We have decided to go ahead and wait 65 minutes for Mine Train. Let's go do this.
Let's do it.
Let's see how long it actually is.
Woo! Oh,
We're in the back. I just did it. I didn't know we were in the back.
Gonna do it.
Riding with Stitch.
Right. Ohana means family.
Can I get up? Oh my gosh. A one, two, three, go! Dad! Dad! Woo! What a way to end today. Oh wow. It's about a 60, 55 minute wait. Not too bad. A little bit under. Great time.
Great time.
to be alive.
Good time.
Well, everybody, that is going to be it for today's daily video. Not really too many people in the park as we expected. It was still a little bit more crowded than obviously normal. I think next week that's when it's going to really amp up. We just had a little bit of taste of some of the spring break cards we expected next week, which we won't be here. Like we said, we're going to be at Disneyland, which is great. We don't have to deal with it. But if you guys are around here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, thumbs the video up. If you guys want to be in my video, March 15th, you have a chance. Go over to my Patreon on that day and to be able to see how to get in my video in the end credits here to the right. But that was it for your Daily Dose of Disney. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you there.
Bye, guys.
That was great.
Jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down, jump.
You know how to jump, right?
Ellie, jump.
There you go.
Look at you.
You're so good.
Oh my
You're like
God,
a
you jumped so
natural.
high.
That was perfect.
That's crazy.
That's a birthday jump for sure.